This is Special Agent Dex Rogers of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. You're watching the promotional video of comedian Tim Cavanagh. If you notice any criminal activity going on while you watch this video, tell the perpetrators to knock it off until the video is finished playing. If it's a felony involving firearms, ask real politely. Additionally, it's a violation of federal law to impersonate an FBI agent. Anyone caught posing as an FBI agent will face a minimum jail sentence of 25 years and a $100,000 fine. You know, I'm not sure I should be doing this.
Laughing matters. It really does. Just ask any of the hundreds of companies and associations that have invited Tim Cavanagh to perform and have enjoyed that wonderful feeling that only laughter can bring. Tim's comedy is always clean, funny, and customized to your audience. He just has a way of relating to people.
Now, I know Jim introduced me tonight as a comedian, but now that I have your attention, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about Amway. You know, apparently some of you guys have heard that one before.
He loves to involve his audiences.
Steve, good to have you here, sir. Welcome. Steve, do you have a car?
Yes.
Oh, good for you. What kind of car do you have?
Buick.
A Buick. Ooh, the Hyundai people thinking, oh, we're going to have to make something up. And I saw the Hyundai out in the lot. I love the bumper sticker. My other car is a Geo Metro. I love the new slogan, Hyundai, where quality is not just a word, it's an abstract concept. Anyway, so you've got the Buick, Steve. Very, very nice. So what model Buick do you have?
Century.
Century. Ooh, people impressed with that. I know the Hyundai guy thinking, Elantra. All right, which is not. And what year is it? What year is the Century?
97.
97, so that's a century from a century ago. So I believe that's expired now, Steve. The nice thing about the 97 Buicks, another 5 years, ooh, you own it. So works out perfectly. The Hyundai guy thinking, ooh, I paid cash. Because you can, sure.
Tim gets to visit glamorous places.
3 weeks ago, I was at the University of Utah. You know the name of their team? Very good. Some folks thinking, oh, there could be prizes. Good answer out there. Dick's looking for the buzzer, trying to get in. Just shout it out if you know any of these, yeah. Yeah, they're called the Utes. Now, I didn't realize that's a Native American tribe. I thought they just shortened the name of the state, snapped an S on it, called them the Utes. I was thinking, what if other states did that? You know, you have the University of Pennsylvania pencils, like, oh, we're number 2. Probably the toughest team, University of Virginia. Oh, man, the Fighting Virgins, that's a tough team, I'll tell you what. A team that's never been scored upon, from what I understand. I was in Las Vegas not too long ago. Any of you get out to Las Vegas at all? I know the Hyundai guy thinking, oh, how could I? That would be impossible for you, but boy, I had a weird experience out in Las Vegas. I was playing a slot machine at one of the casinos. The woman at the slot machine next to me hit this huge jackpot. Then for some unknown reason, she gave all the money to me and stabbed herself. At least that's what I told the police.
He stays in exotic hotels.
I'm on the road a lot. I don't always stay at nice hotels. 3 months ago, I stayed at the worst motel ever. In fact, in my room, instead of Gideon's Bible, they had Dante's Inferno. Yeah, I was open up to the page where it described the 6th level of hell. And in the margin, there was a dot with the words, you are here. I called the front desk. I said, I need a wake-up call. The guy said, you're 47 years old, you drive a Ford Escort, your wife had a male visitor this afternoon, and you're staying here. How's that for a wake-up call? I was thinking 6:30, actually, but...
He gets the chance to talk with fascinating people.
Good to have you here. Welcome. And Amy, are you a farm person?
Yes.
Well, where's your farm?
Rio.
I have been so set up here, I'll tell you that right now. There's something weird going on right here, because I know we got people from other places other than Rio, and I picked the 3 right here. Unbelievable. So you know Florian and Helen and Art and all that?
Yes.
There you go. You got steers too, I'm guessing?
No, we don't.
No, you don't. All right, so we're kind of going from 80 to 6 to Nothing. I feel kind of bad about how that went for you, but well, what kind of farm do you have?
Dairy.
A dairy farm. Whoa, there you go. And how many cows?
About 100 milk and about 85.
100 milk and about 85, and just letting the others milk themselves, apparently. I don't know anything about any of this right there, but I kind of feel bad for those things. They're dry right there. Apparently you milked them too much earlier. Is that right there? So you got to let them go. And yeah, they need a rest. I have no idea. Is that where you get the non-dairy creamer out of those right there? 'Cause it just comes out powder. Is that? Wow. I know nothing.
And Tim Cavanagh sings, sometimes with a little help from an audience member.
Let me explain a little bit about this piece. Before coming up, the nice folks here at EIIA asked me to do just a little bit more time than I was prepared to do. I've got an idea of a way we can kill some time, maybe have some fun too. Larry, with your help, this is going to work out perfectly. I picked up a Chicago White Pages phone book, and I'm glad that I did. And Larry, I'm going to ask you to take a couple steps right over here if it's not too big a problem. And if you wouldn't mind facing me, I'm going to ask you just to hold this book for me.
It's like altar boy.
Exactly right, yeah. So those altar boy days paying off for you there. I know you're thinking, oh, those were the days I got to wear a dress. But anyway, you're doing a great job, Larry. I'll tell you what. Very seldom did you think this would pay off for you, but you're doing a great job, Larry. All you have to do is hold the book. The rest of you, if you feel like clapping along with this thing, feel free to join in. Larry, you won't have to clap. Just hold it. You're doing a great job so far. I don't want to give you too many instructions that could confuse you, but you're doing a good job. And what? I'm sorry?
I'm going to nod when we turn the page.
Sure. If you want to, by all means, feel free to participate in any way. You weren't a good altar boy, were you? You had a lot of questions that shouldn't have been answered. But anyway. Larry, you're doing a good job. All you really have to do is hold it, and the rest of you, if you feel like clapping along, feel free. Why don't we get this thing started? Here we go. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got Floyd Abbott in his hands. He's got Floyd Abbott in his hands. He's got Floyd Abbott in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. They love you, Larry. He's got Roger Abbott in his hands. He's got Roger Rabbit in his hands. He's got Roger Rabbit in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. You're doing great. He's got Mohammed Rashid Abdullah in his hands. He's got Mohammed Rashid Abdullah. I think we killed enough time with this thing, Larry. Yeah, you can turn it now if you want to, because we're finished. But you did a good job, Larry. Yeah, now you think of it.
Tim customizes his show, tailoring material to each audience. Here he is with a group from CSC and Telecom, a company that provides billing and other informational services to telephone companies.
On the way down here tonight, I got to talking to the cab driver. He said, "What's going on at the boss?" I said, "Well, I'm doing a show for CSC in Telecom." He said, "Oh, CSC in Telecom, that's a heck of a company." Why, just last night, the wife and I were talking about that Tris Plus. She said, "Wow, that has got to be just about the most comprehensive information management and billing system available in the mobile industry today." I said, I was thinking the same thing. You know, we couldn't decide which of the 11 powerful modules we like to have. Be it the customer care, the batch payments and inventory, all of the different ones. Thank you very much. I'm doing all right so far. Thank you very much. Extra money and everything.
At Broman Hospital, he seemed to know just the right people.
Yeah, what I think makes Roman so good is it's people. You've got people like Alex Horvath, your Vice President of Human Resources, who, by the way, has the best job in the entire hospital, I think, you know, because there's no way he's going to lose that job unless he messes up one day and accidentally fires himself. So, get used to seeing him. He'll be here forever. But anyway, got your CFO, Penny Cermak. And I was talking to Penny before dinner. By the way, I think it's just cool that her name is Penny and she's in charge of the money. That's just weird. But I was talking to Penny, and she was telling me how she and her husband just got back from their 4th trip to Hawaii in the past year. I said, Penny, that is outstanding. How do you pull that off? And she said, well, for the hospital to keep its not-for-profit status, somebody's got to spend all the extra money. You've got other great people here, and you've got people like Diane Crutcher, who does a terrific job. And she is so diligent, she sent 8 people home tonight for having the wrong shoes. That's how hard she's working. But, one of the other things that I think makes Roman so great is its commitment to teamwork. And just as sports teams will sometimes make themselves stronger by making trades with other teams, the same is true in business. And that's why I'm excited to announce that Roman is trading Bill Belshaw to St. Joseph Hospital for a box of catheters and 2 CNAs to be named later. I think it's going to fit very well over there.
If you've never heard of EIIA, Educational and Institutional Insurance Administrators, don't feel bad. Neither did Tim, but he learned.
You mentioned EIIA, and how hard it is for you to get that name out there. It's a confusing name, isn't it, EIIA? I mean, that's one of the things that you are battling probably the most. 'Cause I know I got confused. Even when I walked in tonight, I went to the front lobby to see where this thing was being held tonight, and on the sign it said EIIA, and I said, well, I know what that is. And then underneath it said EIFFEL room, and I thought, what is that? And I asked the guy at the front desk, he said Eiffel as in tower. And, but it's a confusing thing. And actually, a year ago, I think it was that we actually wanted to change the name of the organization. We wanted to change it to Educational and Institutional Enterprises Insurance Operators, you know, just call it EIEIO and get it over with. Then he got a cease and desist letter from some old farmer in Iowa. I don't remember what his name was exactly, but they decided they're going to stick with EIIA and just work a little bit harder on getting that name out there, doing some different promotional things. And actually next year they're kind of excited about this, and it's an old promotional tool, but it's very smart you guys are using it. They're putting out the EIIA calendar. You know, they'll have it up in everybody's office, and that way the name will be emblazoned in people's brains. They're going with a swimsuit calendar, which kind of surprises me. And I'll be honest with you, 12 months of Don Bennett in a Speedo that wouldn't have been my choice, Jim. But anyway, I'll tell you what, this seminar is a great idea. Although I think it's kind of weird that you picked Chicago for a risk management and insurance seminar, because I'll tell you what, Chicago is a town that makes risk management people a little bit skittish. I mean, it's the home of the Chicago Cubs. For over 50 years have proven that they have no idea what loss prevention means. You've got an exciting day tomorrow, and I don't want to stay up here too long because you guys have an early day. Tomorrow morning, 8:30 in the morning, you've got your general session called Wrongful Discharge, which just sounds gross to me. I am glad that I'm not going to be a part of that one. I'm telling you that right now. But speaking of wrongful discharges, my brother just got fired not too long ago. He works at a test tube baby laboratory. 2 weeks ago, they had the big Easter party, and he hid all the eggs. And so they can't find him. They pretty much had to let him go. And he just applied for a new job this week. He said the job applications have gotten very, very fancy. There are a lot of fill-in-the-blank questions, a lot of true-false questions. One question read, when I'm at work, my mind is generally blank. He put true.
He can even come up with a customized song, like he did here for CSC in Telecom.
Here's a song. I wrote a little bit of a mobile phone song for you guys tonight. I know you guys are frightened as much as I am right about now, but I thought I'd try it for you. Here we go. Oh, I have a phone that is always on roam, and there's always a cell site nearby. My airtime is free, and there's no roaming fee, and I talk on it morning till night. Clone phone on the road, got microchip ready to load, and seldom
a discouraging word till the guy gets his bill and explodes.
Thanks for watching this video. Laughing matters. It really does.